is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion on the upcoming combustion of the planet Saturn. So guys, like the way you know this thing that Saturn is all-time powerful, potent right now in this transit. Whether you take it from the numerology calculation, where the universal year comes down to be ruled by the planet Saturn, and also transiting Saturn, which is currently in its Mool Trikona sign, transiting in the Sadbisha Nakshatra is very strengthened. Whether you take its natal placement or whether even you take its Navamsa placement as well. But guys, come February 12th, once transiting Sun will come close to 15 degrees to this transiting Saturn, it will make it go combust. And from Feb 12th till March 17th, Saturn is going to be combust in the transit. So now guys, definitely when it comes down to the combustion, which all planets go through, whenever they come at a certain distance from the transiting Sun. But in terms of Saturn, there is a different way of looking at it. First of all, guys, you have to understand this thing that when Saturn will turn retrograde, even this year in its due course, it will get more powerful because transiting in its Mool Trikona sign and then turning retrograde will add more cheshta bal to it. But when it comes down to the combustion of the planet Saturn, so you have to take into consideration many factors over there. First of all, Saturn sees Sun as its arch enemy. Like the way, for example, you cannot see it in the same light like the way transiting Sun is going to combust Mars, Jupiter or some other planet, because in those cases they still have got some sort of affinity with the Sun. So even if they will absorb some of the qualities of the Sun, they will lose out some sort of their innate traits or attributes or qualities, but they still can function well. But when it comes down to Saturn turning combust due to Sun, that add more of the erraticness and annoyance in the functioning of that planet. So guys, all what is gonna happen is that whatsoever sign Sun rules, like definitely it rules the Leo sign, but in your specific chart basis your Lagna, wheresoever you will find the Leo zodiac sign over there, so the ruler of that is going to combust Saturn. So that is how you will find some sort of obstruction, hindrance in the regular functioning of the planet Saturn. So definitely guys, even in the in a mundane astrology point of view as well, like government not getting along well with different unions and the judiciary law system going through some sort of obstacles, intermittent resistance, protest. So many things can be foreseen with this combustion of the planet Saturn. And to who all this combustion is going to become more important. So definitely if you're going through the Saturn Sadesati, if you're going through the Saturn Dasha, or like any of your important planets, specifically your moon is close to the 15 degrees within the Aquarius sign, your moon nakshatra is Sadbisha, then definitely this combustion is going to have an impact in your life, in your thought process. So okay guys, now we will shift our discussion customized to all the rising signs, and starting first with the Aries Lagna natives. So definitely guys, in your case, Saturn has got a rulership over your 10th house, the house of your profession, and 11th house of your gains. And now transiting Sun is going to make this strengthened Saturn combust. So definitely guys, during this time there is going to be a slight possibility that your own ego might come in the way where you might not be able to get along well with the authority figures. And when it comes down to the way you will be acting out during this time from Feb 12th till March 17th, so there is going to be strong possibility that this could be your own self-interest, there could be the concerns of greed, there could be the concerns of self-importance which might come in the way, and that is definitely going to be the chief concern which can otherwise create obstacles in a very well placed and very well transiting Saturn in your 11th house. So definitely guys, many people might find little bit of the slowdown in their consistent flow of income and opportunity. And over there as well, it's my recommendation to the Aries Lagna native is that definitely in major phase of this combustion of the planet Saturn, your ascendant lord is going to be in a strengthened state. But still my recommendation is that do not speculate too much when it comes down to your incoming gains. Now guys, when we talk about from the Taurus Lagna's point of view, definitely guys, Saturn becomes a very important Yoga planet for you. Even in the transit, it is forming one of the Panch Mahapurush Yoga, Shash Yoga for you guys. And now it is going to get combust because of the energy of your fourth house lord. So guys, during this time definitely there will be lot much of the conflict which Taurus Lagna natives have to face. Now this could be a case that because of the domestic concerns, this could be family obligations, responsibilities, whatsoever is gonna be happening right now in your family life, in your personal space, that might come in the way of your line of work as well. Second thing is that definitely guys, if you are connected with politics, in anything to do with the public service, so not being able to manage the kind of collective resistance or the expectations which have been attached to you. So in that front as well, I'm seeing the Taurus Lagna natives falling little bit prey or vulnerable. Definitely guys, during this time, with this accentuated state of your ninth house, luck is definitely supporting you. People all around you are definitely, they want to help you. But with this combustion of Saturn in your 10th house, Jupiter is already transiting in your 12th house. So my recommendation is that do not try to force something in your line of work. Or let's say for example, if you're answerable like to a big team, you are heading any important projects, you are in the top leadership, you are the face of any brand or something. So working out and being very meticulous about each and every detail is something which I want to recommend to all the Taurus Lagna natives. And definitely guys, if you are a strong contender for any promotion, attainment of any tender, any important projects, you are in any of the public sphere and all, so I would say this thing that do not keep high expectations and be patient, because the result might slow down little bit. Now guys, when we talk about from the Gemini rising signs point of view, so definitely guys, in your case, Saturn is going to be getting combust because of your third house lord. So Saturn's transit in the ninth house to your Lagna, from your Lagna's point of view, is considered as very fortunate. But like the way guys, we know this thing that when it comes down to the planet Saturn, Saturn cannot bestow you the things just relying on the lucky breaks. You have to prove your mettle. So my concern over here is that your friends might not give you the kind of support which you will be needing in the dire times. Also guys, you might find yourself being restrained or not being able to put your best foot forward when it comes down to any of the important situation. So my recommendation to the Gemini Lagna native is that, like, it all comes down to individual, exchange of favors or being held back because of some important obligations or favors might create an obstacle. And also guys, during this time, any of the travel has to be taken with lot of cautiousness, awareness, alertness, because it happened a couple of weeks back only, and we keep on coming across all those news where people got stranded in the airport or because of the bad weather, and the travel was filled with inconvenience. That is something which I want to say over here. So that is all what you guys have to be cautious and careful about. And if you have to get into any agreement, you have to sign any documents or something in this period, be careful about it. Now guys, when we talk about the Cancer Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case, Saturn is going to be getting combust in your 8th house. Now guys, in a way this could become kind of auspicious for you, because let's say for example, if Saturn is already giving you any of the concerns, troubles, like health or emotional anxiety and concerns and all, so those concerns might get toned down little bit. Second thing is that guys, definitely pertaining to the concerns of your assets, your family obligations, duties and responsibilities, that might keep lot many Cancer Lagna natives occupied during this time. And guys, because in your case, Saturn has got a rulership over your 7th house as well. It is strengthened in the 8th house. Transiting Mars is going to get exalted in your 7th house. So that means that your family and your partner might attach too much of the expectations from you, which you might not be able to fulfill. So that is how the tug of war or the conflict Cancer Lagna natives might have to face. But guys, the good news is that if you're already at a at the bottom end of your hope or emotional anxiety, distress, any of the concerns of depression or something, over there the negativity and the intensity of that might get toned down. Now guys, when we talk about the Leo Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case, Saturn is going to be getting combust in your 7th house because of your ascendant lord. So definitely guys, during this time, I would say this thing, that there is going to be strong possibility that your headstrongness, strong willful nature, or little bit dominating nature might not get along well with your partners. Now this could be business partners, this could be within your matrimonial bond as well. So over there guys, you have to be very cautious and careful, because you know, when we come across all those kind of news that someone who has got a very important celebrity status and got ridiculed, mocked in the public because of some you know, some stupid silly mistake. So I would say this thing, that definitely in your public life, you have to be very alert, you have to be very humble, and humility is something which you have to follow very strictly. Now guys, when we talk about the Virgo Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case, Saturn is going to get combust in your 6th house by your 12th house lord. So guys, during this time, I would say this thing, that sudden unpredictable situation, problems, and the arrival of people might keep you occupied. Like the way guys, we say this thing, that see, Saturn's presence and Saturn's transit from the 6th house has got everything to do with the hard work. And they're like those people, I would say that those people are lucky that whatsoever they aspire for, they are so busy doing something which they like, and they are getting the relevant support for that. Like the way people talk about the films and television industry. From far, it looks very fascinating, a lot of stardom and all. But if you dig deep into it, the production, actors, how much hard work all of these people put in. But if you will ask them that, okay, if you're already drained, why do you still want to be in this business? They will say that we are passionate about it. So sometimes what happens is that staying busy is something which you are striving for, being in that position where too much of the power is concentrated at you. But the concern over here is that before things were working out as per your liking, if you are a staunch follower, believer of astrology, I'm very much sure that you would have realized this thing, that why from the past couple of months you have to put extra efforts, and you might be enjoying it because Saturn is an auspicious planet for you. But now the concern is that some sort of, you know, hidden problems, sudden arrival of problems, unknown situation, concerns and all might keep you occupied or might slow you down in your line of work. Now guys, when we talk about the Libra Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case, Saturn becomes a Yokaraka planet, and Saturn is going to get combust in your 5th house because of the 11th house lord. So guys, during this time, I'm very much sure that a lot many Libra Lagna natives might not be able to find the way forward, and this kind of situation is only going to happen because you might be either multitasking between lot many things, lot much expectations around you, lot many people to take care of. So that is how things could turn out for the Libra Lagna natives. So my recommendation to the Libra Lagna native is that tone down your expectations and do not take as much as of the burden on your head, which is going to take you close to the burnout situation. And definitely guys, any of the concerns of the 5th house, like this could be that degree and sense of self-importance, this could be your artistic creative endeavors, or this could be any of the troubles, concerns on the account of your progeny or children, your academics. So I would say that this is a kind of a typical situation where high expectations generally burn out people. So keep a healthy balance of everything around you, and same thing is getting applicable for people who are invested in the stock market as well. So be cautious, be careful, be well prepared. Now guys, when we talk about the Scorpio Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case, Saturn is going to get combust in your 4th house because of the vicinity with your 10th house lord. So definitely guys, during this time, I would say that lot many Scorpio Lagna natives might be overwhelmed with the family duties and responsibilities. But guys, the good part over here is that because your ascendant lord in majority of the phase is going to be exalted in the 3rd house, so that in itself means that no matter how much pressure is coming at you, you'll be able to handle it very well. So I'm not seeing Scorpio Lagna natives falling prey, because the captain of the team, which is the ascendant lord, is in a strengthened state. The only thing which I want to say over here is that definitely guys, if you are connected with the public service in any form, so the answerability and like you will be surrounded by the critics all around you. So in that department and area, you have to be careful. Now guys, when we talk about the Sagittarius Lagna natives, so definitely guys, in your case, as you can see that Saturn is going to get combust in your third house because of the contribution coming in from your ninth house lord. So guys, definitely third house has everything to do with our initiatives, and Saturn somehow function very well whenever it is placed in the air houses, specifically the third house. So I would say this thing that there will be a lot of the moral dilemma and enigmatic confusion and situation which Sagittarius Lagna might have to go through. This could be because at the last minute people have withdrawn their support, their trust onto you or on your skills, or because of the obligations, sudden increased responsibilities on the account of your teammates, of your sibling, of your colleagues and all, which might have come on your shoulder as well. So undertaking too much of the responsibility and responsibility of other people also being kind of diverted at you might tone down or slow down the pace of the Sagittarius Lagna during this time. So you have to be careful over there. Now guys, when we talk about the Capricorn Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case, Saturn is going to get combust in your second house. Now definitely guys, Saturn is your ascendant lord, so it is going to impact you a lot. Second thing is that it is going to get combust in your second house, so that in itself is this validation that some sort of sudden unpredictable finances might come to you, which might somehow slow down your financial planning, your financial portfolio. Let's say for example, if during this time only you are planning to make any major move involving big chunk of investments and all, so over there as well you have to be cautious or careful, or at least pick up the right muhurat auspicious timings for executing those deals. And yes guys, I would say this thing that the worry and stress on the account of the family wealth, looking after the family members might keep lot many Capricorn Lagna natives occupied during this time. Now guys, when we talk about the Aquarius Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case, Saturn is going to get combust in your first house. So that in itself means that pertaining to the matters of the health, Aquarius Lagna natives have to be cautious, have to be careful. Second thing is that guys, now too many planets are getting concentrated in your 12th house. So the concern over here is that there will be those people who will be watching you, who will be observing you behind the scene, of which you might not be aware about. So my recommendation is that make a very healthy balance between your personal life, your professional life, because otherwise it is a very strong yoga that too much of the responsibilities and expectations, trying to fulfill them, trying to implement and execute too many things at the same time might drain down lot many Aquarius Lagna natives. And during this time guys, there is a slight possibility that your partner might be acting very kind of dominating, overpowering. So you have to manage all these things in a very efficient way. That is all what I can say for the Aquarius Lagna natives. And lastly guys, for the Pisces Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case, now you can see the role which Saturn plays, has got a rulership of both your house of gains and expenses, and now getting combust in your 12th house because of the energy of your 6th house lord. So now guys, in a way that Saturn getting combust in the 12th house is not gonna affect you negatively. And the concern over here is that, let's say for example, if Saturn has been creating obstacles, so there will be a small phase or period of relief. Now guys, try to understand this thing that if we have to see the scale, so your 11th house, the house of gains, is getting more potent and empowered because of the in major phase of Saturn's combustion. Mars is going to be exalted and your 11th house is going to be very empowered. So I'm not seeing Pisces Lagna natives any vulnerable. The only concern is that if during this time you have to undertake any 12th house related matters like foreign travel, any of the business related travel, import export concerns, immigration related concerns, spiritual, religious austerity, concerns of sleeplessness, those might be the concern. Or if you have to take any important decision in these areas, things might slow down, get delayed, you have to put extra efforts. So that is all what I can say for the Pisces Lagna natives. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For furthermore updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.